Hi, welcome to my creative world. Today, I'll show you how I made this beautiful autumn-inspired evening purse. Stick around and watch. I wanted to make something with leather effect clay for a while. The inspiration came early in the beginning of a rainy September that's already reminding us of autumn. It occurred to me to make some autumn leaves with the material, and suddenly the idea came to life. I had this purse buried in a drawer for over a year, just waiting for the right project. The first task is to waterproof the purse. We need a plastic bag, some painter's tape, and white glue. I applied the plastic bag to protect the lining before covering the entire surface with glue. As you can see, the glue was a little thick and it was necessary to dilute it with some water until it had the consistency of liquid yogurt. Then I left it to dry overnight before moving to the next step. These are the colors I have to make the leaves: saffron yellow, berry, watermelon, nut, and olive. They are not the ideal colors. However, the leather effect clay has a limited palette compared to the regular, so I'll have to make it work. First, I started mixing small amounts of clay just to try to get more realistic colors. Fortunately, I immediately liked my first choices, so I proceeded to mix larger amounts. I kept some of the colors original, the olive green, the nut, and the yellow, and the others are mixed. On top, we have the original, and in the bottom, the mixes. This one was the mix of the two reds, 50-50. This is watermelon and a little nut, and this is berry with a little nut. I organized these pieces to blend on the pasta machine, hoping I'd made the right choices. In some of them, I didn't make a perfect smooth gradient, assuming it would bring a more realistic look. You will watch me cutting only a couple of leaves, because I didn't want the tutorial to become boring. I placed a natural oak leaf on top of the piece. Then I applied some pressure with a roller, enough to mark the leaf veins on the clay, but with care not to let the main veins go all the way through. My pieces were very thin, level 5 on my pasta machine, because I wanted them very flexible in the end. With a very sharp X-Acto knife, I cut it around the leaf. It is not necessary to reproduce exactly the real leaf. You can be creative. I've removed the clay around and then very carefully removed the leaf. As you can see, the veins are perfectly marked. I'm very satisfied with the first one. I'll show you another one. Choosing the right place. This one is from the ornamental cherry tree in my garden. It has beautiful veins. And this one is from my baby walnut tree. Cut around cut around again. Remove the leaf and remove the excess clay. I joined the leftovers to make a new pattern of colors. I passed the piece in the pasta machine. It was too big. I parted it in several pieces and kept playing and matching them. These are the new patterns, stretched again level 5 in the machine, and now, as you can see, the colors are far more interesting than the first. At least that's my opinion. After cutting all the leaves, they are ready to go to the oven and bake, as the package instructions. I will probably have to bake several batches because they are so many. I'm back with all my leaves baked. I'm very happy with the result. They are very flexible and they don't crack. On the right, we have the first leaves, and in the left, the last with leftovers. Personally, I like them better. This one in particular, it looks like a real old oak leaf. Next step will be to paint the veins, and the leaves will be ready to apply on the purse. As I mentioned before, I deliberately made them thin. My pasta machine has 9 levels, 1 the thickest and 9 the thinnest. These were made at level 5. Some seem they are going to break apart. And that is because some main veins left a deep mark on the piece. See? I started painting with no plan. I chose some acrylic paints. Here I have titanium white, yellow ochre, crimson, sap green and burnt umber. A bowl with water, a brush and a cloth to clean. This was a slow job, so, like before, I will show you only a few to avoid being annoying. This one, I decided to start with yellow and a little white. I applied the paint, filling in all the veins, and every now and then I stopped to clean the excess with a moist cloth and paper towel. Clean the brush. This time I grabbed white, green and a little yellow. to 15 minutes, and only then you can join the parts. In the end, everything was fine. If you are still there, thank you so much for watching. Please leave me a comment that can help me to improve. See you soon.